Hey everybody, it's Vicky with Dementia with Grace, and we're doing the Why Do They Do That series. Today we are talking about why do people with dementia hoard newspapers, magazines? Why do they hoard anything? Why do they hoard Kleenex and tissue and everything, everything, spoons, food, everything? They seem to hoard everything. Well, a lot of that has to do with, think about a newspaper. A lot of people have this issue with people. Mother will not let me throw the newspaper away. Well, think about what's on the front page of the newspaper. The city, the date, the month, the year. All of that is on the front of the newspaper, so they can use that as a compensatory strategy. I believe that's why people hoard newspapers, because it's a lifeline to them. I may not remember in the morning where I am, because this morning it took me a while before I remembered where I lived. But that piece of paper says it's the Cincinnati News, so I know that I am in Cincinnati. Or, the Des Moines Register. It just is a clue to them of where they are. The year is on there. Maybe the headline talks about the president. So it's a lifeline to them, to their orientation. Now, Kleenex and tissue and, those kinds of things. And that's another reason, and I'm not going to do a separate video on it. I'm going to go ahead and fold it into this one, is why do people with dementia spit a lot? There is a lot of excess mucus that goes on in people with dementia, and for a long time I didn't understand why, and I still don't totally understand the etiology of all of that, but it's across the board, across the dementias. It seems that people just have a hard time managing all of the sputum. So sorry. But that's why they keep a tissue with them all the time, and you will find them everywhere. They are all the time everywhere because they just drool a lot. They have a lot of excess saliva. And so they have to manage that some kind of way. So and they'll just dab, and then maybe, the women will put it down in their shirt like that. Men will put it in their pocket. You really have to watch when you do clothes, or you will wash out a Kleenex, absolutely. But that's it's a hoarding thing. And it's not hoarding as we would think it's hoarding. It's just that maybe they forgot that they have a Kleenex in their pocket, and so they get another Kleenex. And then the next time they need a Kleenex, they forgot they got a Kleenex and they get another Kleenex. It's just the function of the broken brain. That's all it is. It is one of those things that can just get on your nerves. It just gets under your skin. Because why is Daddy using all these Kleenexes? Why is Mama holding on to all of these newspapers? Why are all the spoons in her drawer, in her room? I think some of it has to do with this generation being, born and raised. Most of them were raised in the Great Depression, and things were hard to come by. And so, if they have something that they feel is valuable, they're going to hold on to that. They don't know when they're going to eat next, so they might save some of their food and hide it, hoard it, until, because they don't know when they're going to eat again. All behavior is because of an unmet need. Just about all behavior is because of an unmet need, or because it's purposeful. We don't necessarily see the purpose in it, but there's a purpose for it. Somewhere in their broken brain, it makes sense to them. I need a Kleenex, to dab, and I don't remember having another Kleenex. I don't know that I have 15 Kleenexes in my pocket, so I'm going to get another one. So that is what that's all about. It is one of those things that can drive you crazy, but it's just something that you have to realize is part of their broken brain and allow grace. That's it. Allow grace for it. Okay? All right. Thanks. I'll do a next one.